Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and this is year number 10 of the Montreal Canadiens franchise mode in NHL 20. Most likely going to be the last episode. It's been almost 30 episodes now. It's been a whole lot of fun doing this franchise mode. We started off with the real-life Montreal Canadiens, changed the team a bunch. We went to the Stanley Cup final multiple times. Won a couple of Calder Cups, but still no Stanley Cup. Hopefully we can end with a bang and win in year number 10. We're a contender team status. This is a look at the team. It is pretty balanced. You got Wong, Draisaitl, Caulfield with a +1, 94, 97, and 90. We have Sammy Blais, Shane Wright, Michael McLeod on line number 2. Line number 3, Larry Yannick, who we got first overall. He's medium franchise potential, 81 at 18. These are his stats. We had made a trade, trading Marco Unila to the Arizona Coyotes. We ended up getting their first round pick, who ended up being a lottery pick. John Tavares is with the Montreal Canadiens. I'm sorry, Leaf fans. Had to bring him 1 year out of free agency, as well as Jeff Skinner's on the team now. Iafallo, Shore, and our captain Gallagher, line number 4. Defense, we have brought in Shane Gostisbehere and Josh Brook in the trade with the Ducks. Norris Trophy winner Josh Brook now back with the Habs. Hutanen Churchrin, Jeremy Poirier, and Axel Anderson. Couple of guys playing in the QMJHL. Poirier with the St. John Sea Dogs and Axel Anderson with the Moncton Wildcats. You can see how long the franchise mode went when you got guys that are playing in the QMJHL in real life, and they're 28 in this franchise mode at the moment. So in goal, we have Marcus Samsonov, 90 overall, backed up by minimally potential Maxime Lapointe, 82 at 23. So we're going to have him grow as our backup. Looking at special teams, it's a bit more balanced. We got Wright, Wong, Blais, Draisaitl, Gostisbehere, Gallagher, McLeod, Yannick, Caulfield on second unit, as well as Brooks. We got 2 units that are really powerful. Hopefully Yannick can grow pretty quickly. Might end up being on a second line by the end of the year. Won't crack line number 1 just yet. But what I'm planning to do in this franchise mode, I'm probably going to end this year as the final episode, and then most likely post on Instagram and Twitter. You guys can follow me there, the Canadian, and I'll be posting the rest of the years how they go there. So looking at the AHL is very strong. You can see there our team, we have a lot of 70 overalls, high 70 overalls, good chemistry. Defense is the same thing, especially our first unit. They're both 81 with the chemistry +3. And in goal, we actually have another medium-elite potential goaltender, Jackson Sawyer, 77 at 22. Hopefully he can grow. So jumping into year number 10, we're all ready to go. Let's hope for a Stanley Cup. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the entire year in one episode. We're going to fly by regular season, playoff, everything. We're going to get everything done. Look at the awards as well. And again, I'm not going to be as in-depth in the regular season. I'm going to go quicker so we can get the whole year done so that you guys will be able to see this episode if we win the Stanley Cup or not. Starting off the preseason pretty well, as you guys can see there. 4-2, 3-2, 7-2, 6-4. Can we make it the 5 wins in a row? A couple of firsts for Skinner's. Wow. Can we make it 5 in a row? There you go against the Leafs. Can we have a perfect preseason win against the Red Wings? And there you go, 7-0. Well, I mean, hopefully that will keep up for the regular season. I mean, 7-0 to start off the preseason. I'll take that any day of the week. All right, so starting off the year against the Toronto Maple Leafs. In Toronto, playing away, here we go. We're actually facing off the defending Stanley Cup champs in a week, so that's going to be a good game. Period number 1, 1-0. We start off the year. Jeff Skinner, new member of our team on Ukko-Pekka Lehkonen, 1-0. 4-0 after the second. Goal, Caulfield with a couple of goals, and Shane Wright, there you go. Ending off with a 4-0 shutout against our rival, the Toronto Maple Leafs. You'll love to see that. There you go. Actually, going to go quickly over captaincy and assistants in case you guys want to know. Draisaitl and Caulfield are assistants. Brendan Gallagher is our captain. Brendan Gallagher and Cole Caulfield are the only two members of our team that were there at the start. Caulfield, if I remember correctly, I believe I did start him in the AHL. So as of right now, Josh Brook and Brendan Gallagher are in the Habs organization in real life, as well as Caulfield. Brendan Gallagher is the only member of the Montreal Canadiens on their current NHL roster as of right now that's still on my team in 2028. And I'm hoping this franchise mode he can retire as a Canadian. Everybody loves Brendan Gallagher, fan favorite. If ever when Shea Weber retires or if he moves away from the Habs to a different team, I'm sure Gallagher is going to be one of the top candidates to be a captain. Plays the game the right way, always plays 100%, never takes a shift off. Great leader, big fan of Gallagher, and that's why he's my captain. He's been our captain since Shea Weber left the team earlier in the franchise mode. Really happy with my choice. So we're going to sim through the season pretty quickly. I'm actually just going to go ahead and simulate right up to 2029, right through the new year, and see how the team goes. All right, so we're starting off the year with 4 wins in a row. 4-0 to start it off. Let's see how long the winning streak can go. As soon as I say that, we lose against the Hurricanes and the Panthers. All right, so 3 straight wins against the Metro teams. We're playing a home and home against the Avalanche. Can we come out with 2 wins? 7-2 and 5-4 in OT. 12 goals against the Avalanche in 2 games. That's some big offense from the boys. Hopefully we can keep it up. We're actually playing really well so far. 9-3-0 in our first 12 games. And like I said, hopefully we can keep it up. I would really like to have a record year to finish off the franchise mode and see how we can do. 7-3 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. There you go. So our team is not playing well. We started 9-3. We're 14-1. Since then, we lost 7. We only won 4. So, yeah, we're last place in the division, guys. This is not looking good. Hopefully, we can turn it up. We've won 3 out of our last 4. 8-2 win against the Flyers. So, I'm hoping it's just a rough patch and we can somehow go back to the top. Because this team, I'm so used to being on top of the division, even on top of the league, year after year. One of the best teams, and we might have to look into what we can do to potentially do trades. Now, the Wild have fired their head coach. We had the same head coach forever. I think we had him like the entire franchise mode, Silas Molson, but he has good chemistry with our assistants. He has really good value chemistry with the team. And so what I'm going to do, if we struggle a lot, Caulfield for Heiskanen, that's a big trade. I don't want to give up don't want to give up Caulfield. If I see by February we're really struggling, we may not make the playoffs, I may make a move. We'll see then. I'm going to simulate actually just about a week before the trade deadline. So the thing is, we have Draisaitl locked up for over $11 million, and he has pretty much full trade value. I would like to go for a run and win the cup. We'll see what happens in the next month, as we're actually playing with a couple of wins in a row and then a loss against the Caps. So it's kind of like on the fence right now. Do I go all in for the cup, or do I look at the future? Because the core we have is insane. Guys like Caulfield, Wright, Wong, Draisaitl we had for years, but it's obviously not going to last forever. There's going to be a point where a team is going to be in the rebuild stage. Alex Galchenyuk goes to Minnesota, just like in real life. He's off to the Wild for a prospect and a couple of picks from the Rangers. So Alex Galchenyuk, former Montreal Canadian, he was still 85 overall, which is good to see. So we're playing now against the Bruins, the Jets, and the Canucks before the All-Star break. It looks like it's 1 win, 2 wins, and then after that, not much. So it looks like we're getting offered a lot of firsts for guys like McLeod, Sammy Blais. So we may look at that at the trade deadline if it looks like we're not getting the pace up. Maybe make a couple of line changes. I want to see how Yannick is doing as our franchise player. Caulfield's playing really well, 31 goals already. All right, so I'm going to take a look at the rest of the guys. He's 93 overall. Drysdale 49 points, Blais 47, Wong and right behind Josh Brook. Yannick has 31 points. He went up to 87 overall in like 4 months. Oh my goodness. Well, I think Larry Yannick has earned a spot on the second line, guys. Wow. I mean, when you get a guy that's franchise, his rating goes up real fast. We went up to a champion team potential. Do I put him on the first line? He's second line forward rated, but I mean, he is franchise potential. Him, Draisaitl, and Caulfield would be awesome to play together. If I move Blais down there, it gives a +1 to everybody. So I think I'm going to keep it like that. McLeod, maybe move him up to the second line. Gallagher went down to a 78, which is concerning, but I mean, he's 36, so it's understandable. Looking at our defense now, I think I'm good to keep it like that. We actually have Lapointe as the starting goaltender. Okay, 45 games played. Lapointe 12. So they're sharing minutes. We only have Lapointe there because it was back-to-back. But yeah, Larry Yannick is doing really well so far. Hopefully can keep that up. Going to go refresh my memory on the amount of points. So 31 points, a lot of assists. So he's going to be an assist machine, it looks like. Only 57 shots. So he's going to be passing the puck to Caulfield and Draisaitl. And I think that's the spark plug we need for our team. Hopefully it works out. Playing against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's see if we can win that game. And 8-4 after changing the lines. We're second in the division. There you go. I mean, like I said, the team was in a rough spot. We went up to champion team status. Never give up. You never know what could happen. There you go. All right, so I'm going to go through the rest of the year. I'm not going to do a trade because the team is on fire. I really don't want to break up any chemistry. We got a chance for the cup, especially with Yannick going up to an 87 overall. He went up 6 overall since the start of the year in October. So 4 months, a little bit more than 4 months. Nick Suzuki goes to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we got an ex-Canadian rival team. Get offered a first and a medium elite guy for Yannick. 8-4 and 6-0. Wow. So we scored 14 goals in 2 games, 19 goals in 3 games. Peyton Krebs goes to the Wild. The Capitals have 93 points, and the next team in the division has 74. Wow. Look at Washington dominating in the Metro. So we're getting offered a lot of firsts. It's tempting, those picks, but I mean, you can't always go for the picks if you have a chance to go for it all this year. 7-0 loss against the Red Wings. Well, just like in real life, the Habs can't beat the Red Wings. So first there again. We're kind of like up and down in division. One day we're second, the other day we're like third or fourth. Caulfield is on 50 watch. He has 3 games to get 2 goals. Can he do it? I'm going to take a look quickly at the points of the team. Draisaitl has 73, 36 goals. Wong, Blais, and Wright all over 20 goals. Yannick, 54 points to 79 games as an 18-year-old. I'll take that for sure. Taking a look now at goaltending. 40, 25, and 3, 5 shutouts. Respectable record. 9-3 for Lapointe. That's pretty good for a backup. I'll take that for sure. We just got to win the last couple of games. We got 3 games left. Let's win all of them. Let's finish first in the division battling against the Lightning here. Make sure. See, Samsonov wasn't even our starter. I'm going to put him as starter there. And yeah, go from there. Here we go. We're going to have to maybe fix our bottom 6. A lot of low 80s and high 70 guys. But going to worry about that in the offseason. 3 games to go. We're playing in Montreal. All of those 3 games. Carolina, New York, and New York Islanders. It's going to be a couple of Metro teams. I accidentally went in-game. Here we go. Period number 1, 1-0 for them. Brouillard on Samsonov. Period number 2, no goals. All right, going to slow sim the third period. We only need 1 shot to tie. Can we squeak into the Stanley Cup playoffs? Can we squeak into first in the division? Only 10 minutes to go. 31 shots. Whoever they have in net is having a good game for sure. Only a couple of minutes left, and it doesn't look like we're going to score. No, 1-0 shutout against the Carolina Hurricanes. Hate to see that. Lightning now are 3 points ahead of us, so we got to win 2 games, and they got to lose both of them. Washington has 121 points. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see how many goals Lafreniere had. 3-1 win, so we're not going to win the division. The Lightning are 3 points ahead of us. Caulfield, is he going to hit 50? And he's 2 against the Islanders. No, ends with 48 goals. Washington, 63-18-1. That is ridiculous. I want to take a look at that team. All right, so Lafreniere still a young man. I mean, yeah, they have a very balanced team. 84 in the fourth line. Lafreniere had 84 points, 34 goals. Wow, what a team. Hanifin, Arsene, insane top pairing. In goal, they have, of course, Ilya Samsonov, our nemesis, the second best Samsonov in the NHL. So, going to take a look quickly at the points, take a look quickly at the standings, and we're going to jump right into the Stanley Cup playoffs. So, we fall short of the division lead. Tampa had 4 more OT losses. We actually had the same amount of regulation wins. 105 points. Laval on top of their division in the AHL. So we finished 5th in the NHL there. We're happy with that season. We reached 50 wins for the last season of the series on YouTube. So happy about that. Taking a look now at the entire NHL. I want to see who won the Art Ross and who won the Rockets. So entire league. Braden Point, 104 points. Laine, 95. Borstrom, 94. Kalanos, 59 goals. That's that 96 overall franchise guy over in Anaheim. Jack Hughes with a huge year. McKinnon, there's Caulfield in top 10 scoring. Eichel, Tarasenko, Johansson, and Aho. Take a look at the Rocket winner, Kalanos. Bickle has 55 after that. All young guys. Caulfield, top 6 in scoring for goals and top 10 in points. So that's good to see. Take a look at defensemen now. Morgan Riley on top of the list. Hanifin, Heiskanen, Quinn Hughes. Josh Brook. So he's one of the top defensemen in the league. And Romanov right behind him. Look at that. For goalies here, Ilya Samsonov and Marcus. He had 52 wins. So the 2 Samsonovs are on top of the leaderboards for goaltenders. That's awesome to see. Caden Primo there in the top 10. So, like I said, jumping right into the Stanley Cup playoffs. It looks like we're going to be facing the Buffalo Sabres. Going to not waste any time. Going to take a look at their lineup. Take a look at their team, who we're facing, and then get right into it. So they got Greenway, 92 overall, Jack Eichel, Jaden Wallace, Makayev, Rupe Hintz, Mittelstadt, Nick Shushkin, Larry Zenishin, Anderson Dolan, Tronquist, and Miles Shaw, and Mason Shaw. So they have a pretty solid forward group. Dahlin and Ristolainen, 92 and 88, still on the back end. Yuki Haru, Schlossky, Marcus Nudivara, and Grzelcyk. And in goal, Peter Mrazek and Eric Comrie, 281 overall. So I think we definitely have the edge overall for our team. I mean, it's a bit more balanced. I think better goaltending for sure. 9 overall is higher. So you never know with the simulation what happens. So we're starting it off in Montreal. Home ice advantage. Period number 1, 2-1. No, 3-2. I'm sorry, why did I say 2-1? Josh Brook, David Shore, and Trevor Wong. Tronquist and Anderson Dolan score for them. Period number after 2, it is 3-3. So they actually tie it. All right, so we're heading into the third period tie. And Leon Draisaitl, the German superstar, scores a big goal. They have a 5-on-3. We kill it off. Can we get the momentum with a goal here? 30 shots on Peter Mrazek. 5 minutes ago, Jack Eichel's going to tie it. 92 overall, Jack Eichel. But Hutanen scores. Oh my goodness. But Nishushkin scores with 1 minute to go. Wow, that is insane. We're heading into overtime. And we win it with Michael McLeod. Let's go. Michael McLeod, OT winner. Got the series lead 1-0 against the Sabres. Let's jump into game number 2. All right, game number 2. After 1, it is 1-0. I follow on the fourth line. After 2, 1-1. They tied. I'm just going to go ahead and simulate the whole thing. Can we win? We're heading into overtime again. Devin Shore scores a goal, and they get the win. Wallace on the first line. Back-to-back OT games. We win 1, we lose 1. Heading to Buffalo for game number 3. All right, game number 3 after 1-0. There you go. John Tavares with a big playoff goal for the Habs. After 2-0. I follow. Can we keep the lead in the third? We can. Jack Eichel gets the goal, but it's too little too late. Game 3 goes to us. 2-1 series lead. All right, here we go. Game number 4. See if we can get back to Montreal with a 3-1 series lead. That would be fantastic. After 1, 3-0. That's a big start. Tavares, Hutanen, and Draisaitl. After 2, it is 3-1. They get 1. Wallace. After 3, 4-2. Shane Wright and the Shushkins gets 1 for them. 3-1 series lead. All right, heading back to Montreal with a chance to seal the deal against the Buffalo Sabres. I just noticed that Boston and Toronto both aren't in the playoffs and the Montreal Canadiens are in. That's awesome to see. Period number 1, it is 1-0 for us. 2-0 after a second. I accidentally simmed that way too fast. But goal Caulfield with a power play goal. Rush shooting them 31-12. Can we get the win? 4-0 shutout. Good night, Buffalo. Go sis, Bear and Shane Wright. And that's an easy 4-1 round 1 win. We drop only 1 game in overtime. Let's see who we're playing in round number 2. And our opponent for round number 2 is the Detroit Red Wings. So an original 6 matchup. It's going to be a good one. Let's take a look at what their team looks like. I'm really not familiar with that Red Wings team at all. Going to take a look. They have Vorobyev, Sullivan, Zadina, McKinley, Veleno, Stranges, Wrights, Novoselicev, Manta, Ryan Paling, former Hab, Donato Rasmussen. Pretty balanced forward group, not going to lie. Dmitriev, Murray, Atkinson, Marko Koivu, not Mikko Koivu, Clefbaum, and Moritz Seider. And in goal, they have Bonnet, Maurice Bonnet, 87 overall. Daniel Tarasov backing him up. They have a decent team. Definitely, overall, I think it's a better balanced team. Better team than Buffalo. Better goaltending. We definitely can't take them lightly. So once again, we have home ice advantage at the Bell Center in Montreal. After 1 and game number 1, 1-1. Vorobyev and Brook. After 2, we were out shooting them 20-6 after the first. 32-14 the shots, and we're only leading by 1. Wong, Blais, Wong, Rasmussen, Veleno. Thank God we win that one. 47 shots in regulation. The team went off. Whoever they have in net, that Maurice Bonnet guy, he's pretty damn good. Wow, 47 shots. He made 43 saves. Imagine making 43 saves and still losing the game. The team just didn't score enough in front of him. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Let's get into Detroit with the momentum. 1-0 in the first. Michael McLeod. After 2, 1-1, they tied. Anthony Mantha. Here we go. Period number 3. Let's get the win. We can. 3-1. Draisaitl and Josh Brook on the empty net. 2-0 series lead against the Red Wings. West, a couple of 2-0 series leads, and everybody's up 2-0. Look at that. Every series there's a 2-0 lead. All right, game number 3. 3-1 after 1. Manta gets 1 for them, but Blair Wright and Churchland for us. Period number 2. 6-2. Sorry, Detroit. Let's just put the hammer down and get her done. Draisaitl, Vorobyev, Wong, and Caulfield. Ends up 7-4. They get 2. What a game. Let's see how many goals Caulfield had. So Caulfield had 2. Draisaitl had 1. Wow, 7-4. All right, here we go. Game number 4 in Detroit. Let's just get it done with. Let's get the sweep. Head on to the Eastern Conference Finals after 1. 2-0. Cole Caulfield says, I want out of Detroit with the sweep. He gets 2 3-1 after 2, Dimitriev and Blais. After 3 periods, Draisaitl gets 1, and that's it. That's all. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Detroit. We're 8-1 in the first 2 rounds. Oh my, is this the year, guys? Is this the year? It very well could be. 2 sweeps in the East. We're facing off against the Pittsburgh Penguins, who swept the Florida Panthers in round number 2. So 2 game 7s in the West and 2 sweeps in the East. That's just crazy. I'm going to take a look quickly at our AHL team, and unfortunately the Utica Comets knocked us out of the playoffs. Dmitry Zavgorodny has 10 assists in 10 games. Just couldn't find the back of the net. Alright, so let's take a look at the Pittsburgh Penguins. Of course, we're in 2029, so no Crosby, no Malkin. It's going to be a much different team. Getzel is still there with Borgstrom and Kasha, Burkowski, McCann, and Janssen. Huskins, Blumdahl, Novikov, Tan, Zubov, and Klau. Completely different team. I mean, every team is so much different now at this point in the franchise mode, 10 years later. Nurse, Pollock, Carlo, Pesci, McCabe, and Huss. And in net, 82, Tristan Jarry. He's still hanging around in Pittsburgh. Sogard, 6'7", 225. That guy is huge. Alright, so we're facing off against the Pittsburgh Penguins in round number 3. A date in Stanley Cup final against the Jets or the Avalanche on the line. We're playing in Pittsburgh as they, of course, finish higher than us. Here we go. Period number 1, 1-0. Leon Draisaitl. There you go. After 2, 1-0 still. Can we get out of here with the win after 3? And a big shutout. Trevor Wong on a power play. And Marcus Samsonov gets a shutout against the Pittsburgh Penguins in game number 1. Alright, here we go. Game number 2. Can we come back to Montreal with a 2-0 series lead? Let's find out after 1. 2-0. Leon Draisaitl is going crazy. Sammy Blais gets another goal. After 2, 3-0. Hutanen. Let's get her done. I'm so excited. I think we have the chance to go all the way this year, guys. After 3, we get the win. I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling good. This team is on fire after a rough start. We were last in the division. The team just went on a tear and rallied with each other. Our medium franchise player there, Larry went off. He went up to an 87 overall. All right, at the Bell Center, 2-0 series lead after 1. 1-0. McCann gets 1 on Samsonov. After 2, 4-2, a huge second period, and there he is, Mr. Larry Yannick. Blais, Caulfield, Draisaitl, McCann gets the second one, and that's it. They get 1, but too little, too late. We're at 3-0 in the Eastern Conference Final. We're 11-1 in the playoffs. That is absolutely insane. All right, we're 1 win away from the Stanley Cup Finals once again. After 1, 2-0, and Leon Draisaitl says, I want the Stanley Cup. He can almost smell it. He wants it all. After 2, 8-1. 6 goals in 1 period. Caulfield, Ghostberry, Yannick, Gallagher, McLeod, Skinner. Pittsburgh, you are absolutely finished. After 3, 9-1, John Tavares, and that is a dagger. A sweep of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Look at those points. Captain Gallagher, assistant Caulfield, and assistant Draisaitl. That's what you call the leadership group. 9 goals. We are 12-1, only allowing 5 goals in 4 games. While we scored 13 plus 3, 16, 18 goals scored, 5 allowed. There you go. All right, good luck who are playing in the final because we're red hot. Draisaitl, 16 points in 13 games. All right, so the Avs are up 3-1 against the Jets. Let's see if their series is going to end. No, the Jets get 1. It's going to be over to game 6. And it looks like it's the Colorado Avalanche facing off against the Montreal Canadiens. They were 38, 31, and 13. We were 51, 28, and 3. So definitely the better record. Let's take a look at that Colorado team. So they got Bartley, Nathan McKinnon, still a 93, Rantanen a 90. Kasha there, a Tennessee, and Landeskog. So Landeskog, McKinnon, Rantanen are still together. Surprised he's on the first line. Fitzpatrick, Dubé, Girard, Robertson, Kickhart, and Vesey. Pretty good forward group. Girard, Kyle McCarr, 90 overall. Evan Bouchard, Pionk, Winehandle, and Justin Falk. And in net, Thatcher Demko, former Montreal Canadian, and Malik in net. So, all right, guys. They got Demko. They got Kyle McCarr. They still got McKinnon, Rantanen, and Landeskog. But we've got Draisaitl. We've got Caulfield. We got Samsonov. And we've got home ice advantage. Stanley Cup Finals. Year number 10 in the franchise mode. Here we go. After 1, we get no goals. All right. After 2, no goals as well. I'm going to slow sit in the third. Here we go. The Bell Center is electric. Power play. Can we get a power play goal? We cannot. Wow, Demko and Samsonov are both playing on their heads, but Shane Ghost Bear breaks the ice. The newly acquired Ghost Bear gets his first goal in this Stanley Cup final. A power play, no goals there, but we hold on for a 1-0 shutout. Marcus Samsonov once again. Oh my goodness, we're 13-1, guys. 3 wins away. I can just... We can, the team can taste it. I mean, it's been so much a long road. Looks like we can finally. It's been such a long road. Let's see if this is it. Period number 1 in game number 2. 1-0 for them. Fitzpatrick scores after 2-0. I'm not liking this at all. I don't want to go back to Colorado tied. We got a rally here. 1 goal at a time. 13 minutes to go. 5-4, 5-on-3 power play. We still actually kill it off, but Kasha gets another one. 4-1. All right, guys, just forget about that one. Bounce back. It's only our second loss all playoffs, so we're 13-2 right now. All right, so here we go. Game number 3. If we can win at least 1, I would love to win both in Colorado. That'd be huge. Period number 1. Nathan McKinnon, there he is. Oh my goodness, he's so good. They're shooting us 12-4 in the first, and we're somehow tied in the second. Girard, Sammy Blais, Larry Yannick on the power play. After 2, 3-2 in the third. So they actually win this game. Wow, they take the series lead 2-1. So we're in trouble here. We gotta win this game against the Colorado Avalanche. This is almost a must-win. All right, let's get the lead early. After 1, 3-1. Yes. Okay, there you go. That's what I want to see. I accidentally X'd out of that. Didn't even see who scored. It doesn't matter. But, oh my God, they actually tied it in the second. Girard and McKinnon. And now they have a power play. We're now shooting them 21-11, and the goals are 4-3. Are you kidding me? Rantanen, McKinnon, and Girard. Come on, guys. Tie it on the power play, please. No. Look at the shots. 26-13. We're shooting them by twice as much, but they have 1 more goal. And Justin Falk is going to score on our backup. We pull Samson on, but Jeff Skinner scores on Demko. Come on, 31-15, and Cole Caulfield ties it up. That's the biggest goal of the year so far, but no, Landeskog gets 1. This is insane. 6-5. The shots are 35-18 for us. Come on, power play, boys. Let's tie it up again, please. Somebody, I don't care who it is. Oh my God, but Draisaitl with 30 seconds left, and it's 6-6. Oh my God, 43-19 the shots. This is insane. This is the craziest game I've ever seen in this franchise mode, guys. Let's look at the ratings. 97 defense, 85, 97 offense, 85 defense, 89 goaltending. I'm going to do computer versus computer. I'm going to go and jump into the overtime. This is too good not to go and jump into the game. Usually there's a goal fairly quickly, but this one is lingering on almost at the 3-minute mark right now. As guys can see, it's real time. 100% 20-minute period, so keeping it as authentic as possible right now. And oh, they get a goal. Oh my god, who got that goal? But yeah, that was a good pass. Unfortunately, Samsonov let in an opening on his blocker's side, and that's a 3-1 series lead for the Colorado Avalanche. Alright, this is it. Backs against the wall. Facing off elimination. We lost one game all playoff, and we lost 3 and 4 games against the Colorado Avalanche. We got facing off against the Avalanche in Montreal right now. Period number 1, 1-0. A big goal, Trevor Wong. After 2, 3-1. Rantanen and Tennessee and Dubé. We need a miracle here. We need 3 goals here to win it. 21-15. We're out shooting them once again. Demko is just playing crazy, and there's Nathan MacKinnon. Well, guys, this might be it. Another... Oh, I'm not going to talk too fast. Michael McLeod gets one with 7 minutes to go. 5 minutes, I'm going to jump into the game. Oh, and there's a goal. Landeskog gets one, and that's going to be the final nail in the coffin. It's a 5-2 game, and I'm just going to let it be and accept the defeat, guys. Unfortunately, that is going to be a Stanley Cup for the Colorado Avalanche. Nathan MacKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, Gabriel Landeskog, Cale Makar, and Thatcher Demko. So definitely really heartbreaking. And don't know what the team's going to look like next year. I thought we had an amazing chance at a cup. We were 13-1, ended up 13-5. That is just unbelievable. To sweep 2 series, lose 1 game in the first 3 series, and to lose in the Stanley Cup final 4-1, definitely tough. So take a look at the player stats here. Caulfield, 18 points. Draisaitl, 17. Yannick, 15 points in 18 games as an 18-year-old in the playoffs. Really happy about that. Unfortunately, goaltending wasn't on par. So what I'm gonna do is just simulate to the draft, and we'll be able to see the individual awards. Utica Comets win the Calder Cup. Colorado wins the Stanley Cup. Vancouver actually wins the draft lottery. There you go. Canucks will pick first overall. So taking a quick look now at retired players, we have John Tavares finishes his career with the Habs, 1,417 points, 664 goals. Very good career for him. Kucherov, 1,300 points, 577 goals. Duchesne, Panarin, Kuznetsov, all with over 1,000. So a lot of big names. Brendan Gallagher retires as a member of the Canadiens. Thank you, Gallagher, for an incredible career. Spent his entire career with the Montreal Canadiens. 768 points. Wow. All right, so in goal we have Freddie Anderson's going to call it quits. 505 wins. Mrazek, Markstrom, Omar, Grubauer, Jake Allen, Campbell. All right, so we got Gallagher that is retired, as well as John Tavares. So they're no longer going to be with our team. Shane Gostisbehere actually retired too. I missed that, and he's a coach. All right, so do we bring Shane Gostisbehere back as a coach? That would be pretty cool to have him behind the bench after he played his final year of his career with us. So him and Tavares both end their career in Montreal. So I'm going to go into the NHL Entry Draft definitely off recording and see how we can improve the team. Again, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Canadian. Once I get into more of these years done, I'll be posting the results of the season. So point wins the Art Ross and the Hart. Norris goes to Hannafin. The Lady Bing goes to point. Calder, Larry Yannick, let's go. He wins rookie scoring title. There you go. Conn Smythe to McKinnon. Vesna to Samsonov, as well as to William M. Jennings. Bill Masterton to Santini. Jack Adams to Ryan Getzlaf as a coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning. There you go. And I missed it, but Duchesne had won it last year. So back-to-back guys that are playing in real-life NHL win the Jack Adams. That's pretty cool. Kotkaniemi with the Selke. I'm happy about that. At a boy, KK. 10 Lindsay to point. Kalanos with the Rocket. All right, so a very interesting, very intense, crazy season. And thank you everybody for watching the support throughout the series. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing this series. And again, definitely keep an eye out on social media for the rest of my franchise mode. Hopefully I can win a Stanley Cup. If you guys are doing a franchise mode, best of luck to you guys. And really hoping we can get a cup. Maybe I'll do some other franchise modes on the side moving forward. Some more video games are coming out down the line this year, such as Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I'm planning on getting an Xbox, probably a new console later in the year. Looking forward to that. So definitely going to keep playing NHL and MLB, but so we're going to go into a different direction and play some other games as well and see how that goes. So again, thank you very much everyone for your support. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.